Here we are. Hello. Let's get all my levels right. Hello, welcome everybody. Good to be back after being here twice yesterday. And I had quite a techie day going on yesterday. Boy, let me tell you, things weren't working out right. But you just push through and you keep going forward, right? That's all you can do. Welcome to Deals with David. I'm your host, David Burrows. Glad to have you here. I hope you'll take a moment and unmute yourself to say hello while I get things set up here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Please, I don't know why I always will say, please unmute, but you can't. If you're muted, you can't hear me. And you never know who's watching out there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Deals with David. Nice to have you joining me here. And let me know in the chat. Say hello in the chat. Have you been here before? If you're coming back because you're being notified, please say hello in the chat. And we're going to get started here in just a moment. We'll get please say hello. It doesn't have, please say Jello. When I type in the chat, it doesn't have autocorrect. Oh, welcome. All right. And for those of you who may be watching on Facebook or YouTube, I typically don't monitor the comments there. It's just too much going on. So I'm glad to have you here watching, but if you want the full experience of what's happening here on Deals with David and you want to be able to see the products that I'm talking about, you got to come on over here and visit me. There's at the bottom of your screen there is the link to come over here and see me on Amazon Live. I'm going to check YouTube, see if that's working. Not yet. Not yet. I don't know what's going on. I'm looking in the future having guests online. What do you guys think? Would you want to be a guest on the show? All right, let's check. Couple things to check before I get underway. Where's everybody watching from? I'll take a moment to say hello in the chat. we're working. Just got all these apps open and I need to close so I can just focus on the one that's important, which is you guys. There we go, right? What's the weather like in your neighborhood? Said it's been really nice here. It's been really hot and humid where I'm coming from. I'm here in Canada. It does get warm in Canada, believe it or not. And pretty humid. Pretty humid. I'm going to get started by picking up where I left off yesterday, put it that way. And let's see. How do I want to do this today? Now let's start with that. Right, we'll go like that. That looks pretty cool, right? This is the W King Bluetooth speaker, which I should bring up here as well. Just got all these things open. There it is. Pretty sure that's it. It is 50 watts of power. Yeah, 50 watts, punchy bass. That's the way they describe it, and I can tell you from owning this, that's what it's all about. The W King 50 watts punchy bass, waterproof, portable Bluetooth speaker. I call this beach proof. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the beach myself. I was when I was younger, but my wife still likes going to the beach, but I'm not really a huge fan of the beach. But lots of people are, right? So you get down to the beach and there's going to be water, sand, dust, and heat, right? Heat. This has heat protection in it as well. This has water. It's waterproof, it's dust proof, and it's sand proof. You're going to get sand kicked around. And even still, I mean, I know sometimes people, they'll have this out and they'll maybe put a towel over top of it, just try to keep the heat down. It is black, so it's going to attract heat, but it is beach proof. And you can see well built on the end with the speakers, and this is like even covered to protect the speakers that are on the end here. I don't know how well I can show you that, but that's where the punchy bass comes from, and really solid. And it's pretty simple, straightforward. You know, turn it on, and you've got your minus and your plus. So if you press and hold it, it turns the volume down. If you press it quick, it goes back a track. If you press and hold the plus, turns the volume up. Quick press goes to the next track. Of course, you got play and pause. And here you've got, let's get my music back on. Life's better with music. Here you've got 4 different EQ settings: country, rock, pop, and jazz. So depending on how you want to listen to your music, you can press the preset there. Now, what's nice about this, it promises 24-hour battery life with its 8,000 milliamp battery. And it's not just powering the speaker, it works as a power pack as well, because your phone will probably, if you're probably not partying 24 hours a day, but you could be, who knows. You need to keep your phone charged while you're listening to your music, right? So you can plug it right in there with the USB 2 and into your phone, whether it be Android or iPhone or whatever other device, an iPod. You can keep yourself charged there. It's a USB-C charge, which means it will charge faster. And if you wanted to hook this up to, and I've done this where I've hooked it up to a computer or laptop, you can do that as well with a 3.5mm jack, right? So pretty cool. So if you didn't have Bluetooth, but you had, like I have a laptop over here that doesn't have Bluetooth built into it, I could still play the music, right? So there you go. That is the W King. Right there. That's it. And this is an Amazon's Choice product, which means that Amazon has taken the time to look into the company, look into the product, and are happy enough, and it's met some requirements for them to go, boom, boom. Yes, I'm going to put the Amazon's label on there. So Amazon's Choice means a lot, right? And it's got over almost a 5-star rating. Let's look at some of the ratings here. 4.7 out of 5. This is back in April 2020. I fell in love at full volume and didn't look back. Bring this bad boy to your next party. I guarantee your friends will be impressed. This is the formidable, easily identifiable 50-watt W King outdoor wireless speaker. Now, what makes this speaker so great, I'm going to tell you. It's brushed black case and has a webbed carrying and hanging strap with a rubber pad for comfort. Yeah, it does have a nice rubber pad over the shoulder strap, right? Which does make it for better. The controls on the top are power, volume, play, pause. There's 3 LED lights signaling how much battery life is left. The other controls, it answers calls, and they are controlled through your phone. It does have a microphone on it. The entire case is IPX6 water resistant. It's also dustproof, rainproof, and splashproof. This is compatible with Apple, Samsung, and all Bluetooth enabled devices, include 3.5mm audio cord. Charge time via USB is approximately 2 hours. Pairing is easy. I did it in less than a minute. You can stay connected up to 66 feet away, which is really awesome. And on a single charge, you have 24 hours of playing time. Maybe a little less on full volume. Well, fair enough, right? The more power you use, the more power it draws. It also doubles as a power bank, and you can charge your phone, which will shorten your battery life as well. So now the guts. 2 drivers provide the bulk of the sound, while small tweeters enhance the highs, and passive subwoofers and a little punch to the bass. With all this, you get no distortion even at high volume. Plus, you can get another one and pair them for a mind up. Yes, that's right, I forgot. You could buy 2 of these, pair them together, and then you've got left and right and more power. There are a lot of Bluetooth speakers out there and they all want your money. I'm telling you, this is the real deal. This is a good speaker. If you want bang for your buck, you will take a serious look. I couldn't agree more. Edits. Amazing customer support. This is always important. I don't know about you, but how important is customer service to you when you buy a product? On a scale of 1 to 10. Put it in the chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being very important and 1 not being important at all. Scale of 1 to 10 in the chat. How important is customer service? Originally, this review complained about how the 24-hour battery life was wrong and the speaker beeps too much once it gets low battery. However, it seems that now the page specifies that the 24-hour battery life is at 20 to 25% volume. Fair enough. It may have specified this before I purchased the speaker, but if it did, I didn't see it. However, the real clutch is the W King support. I had a complaint about how the speaker would beep, indicating low battery once it got to about 20%. I have a drone that does that. It's annoying. But then it would keep beeping way too much, like 5 times per song. They contacted me and helped me upgrade it via new software they created specifically for this issue. So now it only beeps at 20%, 10%, and 0%. They even sent me a new speaker as an apology for the issue with my old one. After testing, the old one couldn't be upgraded to fix the beeping because of a defect, apparently. Amazing support team. If you receive a speaker and the low battery beeping bothers you, be sure to contact the team and they should be able to help you solve the issue. 10 out of 10 on customer support. 10 out of 10 on audio. Speaker's very loud and crisp. Durability. This thing is resilient. You can drop it, splash water on it. It seems fully waterproof and should last a while. Versatility. You can pair 2 of them for surround sound. There you go. Let's try to find one more recent. Like a 2021. There you go. 5 stars. Don't think about it. Do it. Long story short, at the price point, this little guy rocks. I snagged it on sale for like $56. In my opinion, you won't find a better Bluetooth speaker at that price. I did several sound comparisons with my Bugani, and although the Bugani had deeper bass, bigger woofers, it was expected. The W King sounded louder and fuller. I'm excited to see the lows get a bit deeper once the speakers break in, and all, I'm very impressed. Might I add, the style and design of how it is built is fire, and the shoulder strap is definitely a plus. I love the fact I can lug a speaker around and be hands-free. Dope little speaker. There you go. Good solid Bluetooth speaker at a great price. There you go. Like we said, 4.7 out of 5 on this W King Bluetooth speaker, which I have come to love. Great little speaker. Great little speaker. And I haven't used it a lot, but when I do, I'm happy with it for sure. And I don't even go to the beach, right? But it is. Let's close that out now. $79.99 in the carousel, and you can catch it sometimes on sale, but $80 for this, and Amazon Prime qualified too, right? Amazon Prime qualified. Do you have Amazon Prime? If you don't, why not? What's going on? Why wouldn't you? I figured it out that if you purchase one item every other month on Amazon, it's worth having Amazon Prime. Plus you get, it's not just free delivery, like you get Amazon Prime Video, Amazon Prime Music, books. There's a whole list, right? Whole list. And if you're just joining me, if you've been here a little while already and you're enjoying this live stream, please do me a huge favor. Hover over, there's a follow button you can click on the screen once you hover over on the screen, or I think it might be down below in mobile. Which will help me get closer to my goal of 2,000 followers, which I'm trying to get to so that I can have a big giveaway. Once we get closer and closer, like within about 1,500, then we'll announce what we're going to give away. And I can't announce it today because I don't know yet, because we're a ways to go. But I'm headed in that direction. I'm over 200 followers now, so if you could help me out with that, you help the channel grow. I'm very grateful for that. And if you follow, you get something like this.
Excellent!
Right? You get some sound effects. That comes from my Joy mixer, my Joy portable mixer, which is in the carousel. And full disclosure, they did send this to me, and they paid me to do a spot last week, which I did. But I've chosen on my own to continue to talk about it because it's a great product, and it's worked really well for me. I'll be sure. I first looked and I was like, oh, the price, you know, $143. How much could I expect? But I got this microphone included with it, the Joy microphone. It has the shock mount that came with it. Right, there's everything. I don't know how you can see it because I got it hooked up. Right? That's my Joy microphone with the stand. Right? Now, I wasn't sure I was going to use this microphone simply because I normally have what they call a lapel, a lavalier mic, which I have right here. This is the Hollyland Lark 150, also in the carousel. It's a dual lav mic system, which I'll demonstrate shortly. So I normally have this clipped onto me here, so whenever I turn my head away, you see my volume gets a little bit low, but then it comes back up, right? So, but I'm going to keep using this because it just works really well, and I'm hands-free. I don't have any wires here, you know, it's all set up. And this mixer has 24 sound effects. It has, I can change my voice. I'm going to become a goddess. Ready? Become a goddess.
Now I am a goddess. Isn't that awesome? And now I'm gonna be a deep voice. Are you ready? Here we go.
Hello. Listen to me. I am your authority. We are not in this. I can't do it. Or I can be cute.
Mommy, I'm sorry. Please don't punish me. Right?
Now we just go back to normal. I've got reverb on here, so I could give myself some reverb. And actually, if I go back to Goddess,
I can change how much.
Here. Now I'm really high voice.
Really high voice goddess. Oh my goodness.
Hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are you gonna do about it? You tell me.
I'm not sure what this does. Holy. Can I change?
Oh, hi. What's going on? I sound like the chipmunks.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Okay, the cancelers.
I've also got control here on my microphone. I can turn it way up, right? So now it's kind of like a volume and gain built into one, because the volume's louder, but I got a fan going back there, so you're probably hearing more of that now that I've got that up, right? So I try to find probably right about there. I'm looking at my levels over here, and it's probably right about there. So you have control over all that. Of course, the music that's playing, I can bring that up or down. Now, what else is really cool about this is the microphone is XLR to 3.5mm input. There's two 3.5mm inputs on the back of this. So you could plug in, two headsets, or if you have another XLR to 3.5mm cable that you could plug in. I should try that because I have one of those cables. I should try that, and then a different mic. Yeah, I'll have to do that next time. You can live stream out to different devices. You can have more inputs if you wanted to add in, your phone for music, if you want to do that directly. Or it has Bluetooth built right into it, and I'm Bluetoothing from my iPad here, playing the music, and it's all coming in to my broadcaster. So I'm really happy with the Joy mixer. So if you're looking for something, this would be great for if you're going to do a YouTube podcast, or if you're going to do an audio type podcast, right out of the box, other than maybe having to charge it up, plug and play, away you go. You can plug this into your smart devices if you have a 3.5mm input, right? It comes with these earbuds that I'm wearing, so I can monitor myself and the music. And it's got a really long cord on it. It's about 6 feet long, which is awesome if you have to walk around or something, right? They're very comfortable in my ear and great sound quality. It comes in this case right here, and it comes with 3 TRRS cables, right? So if you don't have the 3.5mm input on your iPad or your phone, you can buy an Apple adapter to do that, or an adapter, cable adapter, sorry. So I have that, and it's fantastic. And I really like the fact that when they built this microphone stand, they included the shock mount. A lot of times they just mount it in there, and this was just plop it in, plug it in, mount. Like, I went through it all in about 15 minutes, had it set up, probably because I was talking about it as well at the same time. So about 5 minutes, you get it out of the box and gaze at it and check things out, and you can lot of fun with the sound effects. Right? Oh, thank you, yes. Thank you very much. I do appreciate your support. Right, I know, I'm funny. It even comes with a remote control, so you can control all the sound effects, like, not all of them, but it gives you a few on here. Ooh. Here you go. 24 sound effects. I'm sure you can find some fun with that. And the remote also allows you to turn the volume up, reverb, and effects volume, and change the different, what's this called? Connect mic. Connect mic mode. Oh! Okay, so there you go. Now we want to go back to... Oh, I see. Connect. Alright. I don't know what that means. Echo, reverb. And then we go back to the original mode. So there you go. So very cool product. Very happy with it. And if you're looking for something to get started with, you know, home vlogging or audio podcasting at a budget price, you can take this right out of the box, plug it into your laptop, your computer, your iPad, whatever you want to do. It's nice and portable. So if you were doing some remote podcasting, you know, go down to the park, set your iPad up, and away you go. You won't do wrong with it, that's for sure. All right, well, hello and welcome if you're just joining me here, and welcome to Deals with David. I'm your host. I'm David Burrows, your Amazon influencer here for the next, about the next hour and a half. I'm going to stick around, and then I'll take a little break, and I'll be back later this afternoon as well. And I wanted to get in some audio gear and some products that I haven't talked about in a while. But I hope you'll take the time to say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you've got any questions about any of the products that are in the carousel, or let me know what you're here to look for. Maybe it's not in the carousel, but maybe it's something we can take a look at together and you know, have another opinion on product, right? I'll see it. Yeah, let's hang out together for the next little while and enjoy each other while we each other's company while we talk about some similar interests here, maybe some of the products that you're interested in. And this next one I want to talk about. This is the Razer Kraken Ultimate RGB USB gaming headset. This thing, super comfy. I'm going to tell you right now. Very, very comfortable. And I have multiple headsets. Like I have these ones back here. I had some Yamahas. I got some Arctic Steels. They all have a different purpose. Put it that way. They all have a different purpose. And I'll probably later today I'll put the Arctic Steels 9 series in there. But these right here, this is exciting because it's showing me $113, so 13% off from $129. I can tell you before they were $199, and now they're down to $113. So if you've been thinking about getting some super comfy, these are the ones. Take a look here because I'm not sure. I gotta fix that. I knew something was wrong there. Bear with me while I fix an item. Talking about the wrong product. They're very similar. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, now let's pull it up properly. Ah, there we go. These are the right ones. I was confused for a little bit. These are the Razer Neri Ultimate Wireless 7.1 surround sound gaming headset. THX sound. And before I get into showing you here, but well, these are just so comfortable. Before I get into showing you here, let's talk about it on the product page, so you get an idea. This is great for comfort, for sure. Now here's what I will tell you is, you know, I mean, you can get lower end, like what we got here, right? $20 ones. Hard plastic, easy to break. But all they do is adjust like in and out like this, right? Last resort. These fit right to my head. And here's why. You can see right in the top, right on the inside there's that headpiece, comfort. And on the outside, it's like metal casing. When you put these on, it's already at its maximum height, maximum setting right up top here. Now this part, it just forms to the shape of your head. And everybody's got a different shape on their head. So it's like, it's customized for everybody. Does that make sense? So that was one of the things that I really got excited about when I saw these. And I'm not a big gamer, but sometimes when I do, I go live on Twitch, which is once in a blue moon. I'm going to be on for a few hours. I want lots of comfort, right? I want lots of comfort. I could use it for this, but I have this nice system set up here with a microphone, right? And I could use it for this, right? But it also, it would be a different connection. It wouldn't have my mixing board. This plugs right in. Well, we'll get to that in just a moment. I'll show you. Hypersense technology. You feel the action and the experience of the game. So like games I play are like Railroad Empire. So I can feel the train coming down the track, right? They also make, Razer makes other products like chairs and mouses and stuff, or mice, whatever, that you feel the vibration of the game. It's really, really cool. It's an immersion technology that really gives you that little extra feeling of the game, I guess is what I'm trying to say, right? 2.4 gigahertz wireless audio, which is great, very reliable. My iPad is not reliable. Nada. There we go. 360-degree positional audio for natural lifetime experience. I'm going to get into that. The THX audio. Okay. Cooling gel cushions. Now that's one thing I will talk about compared to these other ones. You know, maybe we've got like a plastic covering over the earpieces. You know, it can get warm, it gets sticky. You don't get that with the Razer Neri Ultimate Wireless headphones because it has that cooling gel built right into it, and the auto adjusting headband, like I said. So you put that on and it just adjusts to the frame of your head. It does have a retractable mic with the gain balance in it. So let's get into all of that. Hope that works for you there. So the 2.4 gigahertz technology, wireless. Here's the USB. Just pop that out right there. Right? You just plug that right into your computer and you're good to go. You could actually use this also on an iPad if you have the proper adapter, right? But it will work. I've done it. You need the lightning to camera adapter, it's called. Very reliable. The speakers have incredible sound and bass to them. Incredible sound and bass to them. But I want to talk about these right here. And it's too bad you couldn't, if you could feel that, you'd be able to feel the difference in the comfort right there, especially once you put it on. And they have this cooling gel infused cushions. So you don't get all sweaty and sticky. Chances are you're playing your game or whatever you're doing for a couple hours anyway. And so you want comfort as best as you can have it. And that's what you're going to get out of the Razer headphones, right? And then the auto adjusting headband, as you can see. So when I put this on my head, so this is the full length. You don't expand it out or anything. That's just like a maximum size. And then when this goes on, it just adjusts to the shape of your head, all the way up to that if it has to, because we all have different shapes on our head, right? This is the retractable mic that we were talking about. So here it is right there. You just see that? There you go. So if you're not using it, you're just using it to listen, you just put that sucker away, it's out of your way, right? You also have control. Well, one of the things I like on microphones is having a built-in mute button, which is right there. So if you're going to sneeze or something all of a sudden, you just press the mute button, you're good to go. But you have controls, volume controls here. I gotta bring it a little closer for you. Volume controls here and here. So you can balance out, you know, game music and effects. Maybe you're talking on Discord at the same time. You can balance those volumes in each ear, so you have full control over the volume, which is a really nice added feature. They're super comfortable. 35% off right now. This is awesome. They were regularly $199, $129.99 right now, and I think that's, you know, if you're into gaming, or even if you're watching movies and you just want to be super comfortable, this will do it for you, and at a good budget price. And it's an Amazon's Choice product. So again, that means that the folks at Amazon have looked into the product, they've looked into the company, they've checked out the features and benefits, and they believe enough in it to put their Amazon's Choice seal of approval on it there for them. So those are the Razer Neri Ultimate Wireless 7.1 surround sound headphones. You won't go wrong with those. Great price. When you turn them on, it does light up here. Chroma Rgb. I'm not sure if this is the one. I don't think. Yeah. Ultimate personalized gaming immersion with Razer Chroma includes 16.8 million color combinations, so you can actually change the color on the outside. I don't think I have don't think I have it. What is it? Razer Chroma. Let's see if I can get that. I've never had a need to. Ooh. Razer Chroma. Oh, I do have it. Add your first Chroma device. Okay. Well, let's try this live. So, hope it's charged. Okay, there we go. Couldn't find it, I don't think. Try that one. Couldn't find the headset. Okay, I have to read the constructions on that. Open. What does it say? Okay, I have to look into that one. It says I can do it, but I don't want to go through the whole learning experience right now. Oh, we lost our chat. Oh, there we go. Hey, MC, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Dreams for you. Take it out. Do you know that? I don't know how old you are. Welcome back, Cotter. Welcome back, MC, one of our regular followers here. What's going on with you today, MC? Or what's not going on that you got time for me? Good to have you here. We're talking about these Razer Neri Ultimate Wireless. I love them. Great headphone. Very, very, very super comfortable. And the only reason why I don't use them on here is because it's USB plug-in, and I'm using, you know, something different here. But yeah, great product. Great product. What do we want to get into today? I already talked about that Bluetooth speaker. I do love my DJI products, so how could I not talk about that, right? How could I not talk about that? Let's go for that. Let's get this ready. Okay. Doo-doo. Let's get the Osmo 3 stabilizer out. What's not going on is some cool weather. Hot today. Oh yeah? Where are you? I forget. I know I'm in Canada here, but it gets hot. It's warm out today. We haven't got rain yet. We're supposed to. I'm kind of hoping it. Well, normally I would go out and fly the drone in my morning broadcast, right? But it was looking pretty dark out there, so I thought, yeah, my luck, I'd get out there and then it would. But it hasn't. So, but I haven't been in the home studio in a while. I thought, okay, you can't fly your drone every day for the live stream. Yes, I can. But it's been hot and humid the last few days here. Like, let's check it out. And your weather forecast today here in Sarnia, 25 degrees Celsius. That feels like 35 with overcast. 17-kilometer winds from the southwest with 28-kilometer wind gusts. 83% humidity. proof that it does get hot here in Canada. Let's see what it's going to look like. Maybe I'll go out and fly the drone later. I'll have to look. Because, you know, I'm always looking for a good reason to fly my drone. And I'll show you some of the drone stuff that I did yesterday. But here is the DJI Osmo 3 under the product cam right now. Let's get this turned on so we can use it. Watch it be dead. Oh. I'm on the East Coast close to Florida. Oh, okay, there you go. Well, it's supposed to be hot where you are, isn't it? Not that hot. So I'm using an old iPhone 6 here. Oh, is it going to tell me to update my software? Probably not. Because it's beyond iPhone 6. So we're up to date. Alright, so we'll come back to that in a minute. But that's what we're using for the camera on this. Actually, let's open up the love this product. Great. I almost want to say phone stabilizer, but camera stabilizer. This works with Android and Apple products, and it's real simple to set up. It's probably yeah, we'll just come back. It's probably easier to show you this way. I just take this and put my camera pointing to the left. Oh, look, it's in. You want to put it in. Yeah, maybe I should go back to that. So you can see how I've got it in there, just into the center. I'm going to hold this up. Right, just into the center. Right. And then I just open it up, nice and simple. You can see the controls. I've got 3 buttons here and then 1 on the side, and we're going to go through what they all do. But now I'm going to just, I'll come back here. Oh, what's going on here? Turn it on and press and hold the M button, and look at that. It balances itself out right away into portrait mode, right? It's not supposed to be hot when I work outside though. Haha, what do you do? What do you work at? You mean like you're working in the garden or just at your job? So now if I press the M button twice, it just automatically goes into landscape mode. Can't get much simpler than that. So we're gonna go back into portrait mode though, because that's what we're working with. And I want to connect my device. We're all set to go. And it automatically goes into the camera mode. Now I wonder if I can... I can. Ooh, look at that. That's awesome. So let's see. Display on iPhone 6. Okay. So here, this will be cool. So you can see now what I see. So try not to put the light. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I'm going to go into portrait mode, just like that. That means I have to change it here. Right? Yeah, there's my Joy microphone. But you see how I'm moving this around and how steady it's keeping everything? That's the stabilizer side of things, right? Just moving it. An outdoor project, building a deck. We got a new porch, and I am so glad it's done, and I'm so glad that I'm not that guy. I can't build stuff. I'm the electronics techie geek. what you're seeing now. Now, what just happened there? That's interesting. Try that again. Screen broadcasting stop. Well, that's not very nice. Let's try it again. There we go. We're back in. Device connected. And automatically goes. So we're going to switch over here so you guys can see what the heck's going on. Alright, and we'll go into recentered mode, right? Oh, you see my green screen behind me now. Now I can do, now sometimes this doesn't work because I think I'm too close, but it has this automatic gesture mode. Let's turn that on. Now, if I hold up my hand, it just automatically took a picture. Now if I go in video mode, and I do a gesture, watch. And we are recording now automatically. So you can have this on a tripod and it will follow me. It's found the size of my big head. So imagine having that on a tripod and you could walk around back and forth and it will follow you, right? I mean, you don't want to be running. And then I'm supposed to be able to stop it too. It's just because I'm too close, I'm pretty sure. But you can stop the tracking as well. And you've got control over so much with this, from ISO to shutter speed and a whole lot more. And I can zoom in. It's my computer. It's my other studio over there. There's one studio over there, and then there's another part of it over there, and then there's this one. So, and that's using the DJI Mimo app that's free to work with the Osmo 3. You didn't guess that was it? You're funny. Are you being serious? You really thought that was a brick wall behind me? Please build me a robot so it can finish this deck for me then. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, MC, there's only so much I can do. Only so much I can do. Portrait mode, which is great for if you're going live on Instagram, right? And you get, I'm not sure, I don't want to say. And it's really light. It only weighs like 1.65 pounds, so just over 1.5 pounds. You can see I'm holding it with 2 fingers there. You can get a combo kit so that it comes with a little tripod mount. I have a super deluxe tripod, or you can put it on your big tripod, like fits on a tripod, right? And you can actually charge. It's got a USB port in it here, so you could have a battery connected to this to keep it charged, and then from there, this USB port. From there to here to keep the phone charged. And because of the design, you can actually plug in a microphone on the side. There's different ones that work, and it's just really well designed, and it's easy to set up. I have the Osmo Mobile 2, which is still a great product and works really great, but it mounted differently. It had the clamp on the end, so it blocked all of this stuff, so you couldn't plug other things into it. There is a newer version, the Osmo Mobile 4, which is the same design as this, but this piece here is magnetic, so you can pop it right off if you needed to. And I think it's got a couple other little features, but I have 3 of these Osmo 3s, and here's why. Let's get rid of this now. I can control this in my software that I use. This is going to blow your mind. I think I have to. Let me get this right. Stop. So, watch this. If I bring it up here. Oops. Okay. So I'm not touching any controls, except I'm going to level it out. There we go. I'm controlling this all on my iPad. See that? That handsome fella. So the Osmo works in conjunction with my software here as well, which is really cool. So the DJI Osmo 3, great for vlogging. You want a nice steady shot, and at the price of $99. Qualifies for Amazon Prime as well for delivery. I have 3 of them. Did I mention that? I love these guys. I have one, and so what I do sometimes, what I use it for is, yeah, I do some walking stuff. I haven't done that in a while, but when I'm out flying the drone in the van and I'm live streaming to you guys, if it's not too hot out, I can have one on top of the van mounted, and then I can show you the outside view of where I'm at as well. So lots of really great uses for a stabilizer, and I know there's tons out there, but I love DJI, and they don't pay me to say anything nice. They haven't sent me any of these products. I own these products, and I'm just thrilled with them. And look at how easy that folds up. Look at how easy that folds up. I'll give you an idea. The palm of my hand. Right. Then I have this. I have different models. Well, different models. Like this one comes with the bag. So I just have that in there. Whoops. Right there. Take this. Shut it down. And you can use like an iPhone 10 or 12. It will hold up to that weight. Now, I will say this. You'll likely need to take the case off of your phone for it to work properly, just so that it holds properly. So there you go. The DJI Osmo 3 and the Osmo 4 is available as well. Curious. The Osmo 4 is at $129. I'm kind of, whoops, I lost my ear. having a look at the Osmo 4 right now. I'm kind of curious the big difference, other than what I said. What's the problem? There we go. Yeah, so you can see there, it mounts. That's a magnetic phone clamp. It's a really big difference. Yeah, so if you need to take your phone off right away, you can. It's nice, but not enough to make me buy. I mean, I already have 4, right? Still got the active track. Yeah. It does do 360 degrees, but let's have a look at the video. My internet seems to be not cooperating today. Unsupported, okay. Well, there you go. Osmo 3, $99, Osmo 4, $30 more. Depends on your need there, right? Yeah. Hello and welcome. If you've been here and you've been hanging out for a little while enjoying the broadcast, I'd appreciate you hovering over and click that follow button. It's up around on the screen somewhere over there. What am I pointing up there? My hands on the screen, right? I should fix that. I don't know if I need those colors in there. Let's try this. What's that do? Alright. There you go. Hover over it. You'll get notified when I go live, which is 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, twice a day, typically. But I do some bonus streams occasionally on the weekend as well that might interest you, so you don't want to miss out on that. Yeah. Oh wow, the time is flying by. The time is flying by. I close a few of these windows I got open. I got all these windows open on my iPad. That's probably part of the problem. Just checking out what else is going on here. On Amazon. What do you look for when you come to Amazon Live? Very interesting. I'm always curious to see what others are talking about, and I like learning from all the different creators. One of the things about being here as an Amazon Live creator is we support each other. And if you're coming here, like, not just anybody gets to be an Amazon Live creator. We had to work at a few things and qualify ourselves. So if you're following your creators, and you know you've got some high integrity going on there. Trying to find the product he was just talking about because I have it. Cool. Very cool. Yeah. Well, thanks for being here. For those of you just joining, hello, welcome to Deals with David. I am your host, David Burrows, here in the Amazon Live world, and I'm going to be here for a little bit longer talking about some really cool products that we're going to get into right now. I haven't got this set up yet. Let's try a different layout, shall we? Let's do this. Yeah, that works. That way you can see the page better. This is the official Creality Ender 3 version 2 3D printer. Now I have this printer, and I've had it for several months, and I haven't done anything about it yet. But I did start 2 days ago working on putting it together. So that's going to be part of my day today, is getting this thing done, because I do have some filament coming that I've ordered, or is being sent to me as well. So I kind of need to have the 3D printer ready. I just want to check some other chat areas, which I don't very often, but so I've got to get my button gear working on this, because I've got some filament coming, so that I'm going to need to talk about here on the show. But I mean, to get into the 3D printer world, there's so many cool things you can do. Geez, I'm really hoping this works out. I don't know why my videos aren't working today. This is pretty cool to watch. Obviously this has been sped up, but that's pretty slick. I think the first thing I'm going to make, and probably I'm going to make a keychain for my motorcycle, right? All right, let's get some of the good music back on. So a self-developed silent motherboard, silent printing and low decibel operation. Now this is what I will say. I've had another one. I still have it, but it didn't work out very well. But I paid $50 for it, so you know, you have to pay for it. But it was really loud and noisy, so wasn't happy about that. So the silent motherboard is definitely a big bonus for this. So, because some of these things will take, you know, hours, long hours to come through and make the final product. So you don't want a whole bunch of noise going on for 5-6 hours, right? Depending on, you know, not everything's like that. The resume printing function. So if there is an electrical power loss, when the power comes back on, it finds and remembers where it was, and boom, comes back online. So it's kind of a smart little feller as well. A glass platform. The hotbed heats up quicker, and it prints better without warping, right? There's so much going on here with these printers, and I'm just learning about it as well. Yeah, the brand new interface, touchscreen, makes things just a whole lot easier, right? So going to be getting in more to this later in the week and next week, because I want to be able to demonstrate this. Now, I don't have room in the studio here just yet, but I'm working on a space over here so that I could do that, right? Got to change the studio around again, or I'll make a video and demonstrate, right? Hey Lil, how are you today? Welcome. Thanks for being here. If you're not following yet, do me a favor and smash the follow button so you get notified. It really means a lot to me when people follow. It helps me grow the channel, and I'm trying to get closer to 2,000 followers by September 1st. So when you do that, you help me grow the channel. And if you're already following, thanks so much. I get starting to see familiar names come around now. I can't remember everybody. What brought you here today, Lil? What brought you here today? Do you have a 3D printer? For those of you out there that might have a 3D printer, let me know in the comments. I'm curious as to what types. This 3D printer, Creality Ender, was highly recommended to me, so I took the dive. I jumped in. I'm always curious to know what other people are using, if they're using similar. Maybe you've got more experience than I do with it, right? It only weighs 7.8 kilograms, which with everything that it comes with, like that it does, the structure of it, I thought, wow, that's not very heavy considering. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this camera working too. If I can, that's awesome. Wow, look at that. Talking to myself. So 3D printers, lots of fun, and I'll be talking about more of that in the upcoming weeks for sure. For show. Faux show. Alright, we're going to get into the Apple Watch, which I wasn't sure I'd ever own one, but my children and my lovely wife got together, and now I have this Apple Watch Series 6 with the GPS. It's a 44 millimeter size screen with a sport band. And I'm not a big sports guy, but I do ride my motorcycle, and honestly, when I ride my motorcycle, I typically, like, I'm a jewelry guy, I typically don't wear my jewelry on the motorcycle, except my wedding ring. And I certainly wasn't going to wear, like, I have about 14 different watches, gold, silver, you know, leather bands, all that stuff. I typically wouldn't wear them, but I do wear this on there. I just feel comfortable that it's going to stay on and stable. And I also have the Apple Watch protection plan on it as well. This, pardon me while I take a drink of water. I needed that. I was one of those ones, I'm like I hear people going, oh, I took this many steps today, and I was like, why do you need something like that to tell you how many steps to take? Just do it, just walk. But what I found was I wasn't doing it. And now that I have it on my Apple Watch, and this is just one of the many features, I'm holding myself accountable to it, right? And it will tell me, you need to take more steps. It also has a walkie-talkie built into it, which is kind of fun. Jason is not available. He's never available anymore. He doesn't want to talk to his dad. Trying again, trying again, trying again. He's not even working yet, so he should be answering. Jason is not available. That's probably because I started using it too much. But, you know, walkie-talkie feature, which is great if you're, even if, you know, you have multiple, like, you got 4 or 5 people, like, even for security, as long as they got an Apple Watch, right, and you can talk to each other. It works great that way. Lots of different uses. I mean, you could just call or text, right, but walkie-talkies is kind of cooler, isn't it, right? So the Apple Watch Series 6, really happy with it. Prime free delivery with this. $374. You can also do a monthly payment plan if you qualify for it, right? Let's get into... No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted into the ratings. Well, where's, I don't think that's what I was looking for. I can change all the, I should show you what I got going on here. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. Got too many cameras going on here. Okay, we got it here. Try this. Okay, this is kind of cool. Ready? So when you take a picture on your iPhone and you use the live setting, right? It will work. You can set it as a default picture in the live. So here I'm on my motorcycle. Well, you can see that it's moving, right? It's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm kind of proud of my motorcycle. So the Apple Watch Series 6 with the GPS, you can get cellular built right into it as well, so you don't even have to have your phone with you. You can just take your watch, but I didn't need that. I've always got my phone with me, so we thought, what the heck, why would they go that way? So I'm really grateful for my my family for getting that for me. talk some outdoor technology as well. Lots of stuff. Too much stuff. Nah, I don't have too much stuff. Don't tell my wife I said that. She'd be like, right? What do you need that for? This is a real handy fella. I haven't hooked it up. I have another one. I haven't hooked this one up yet. But let's get into what we're talking about here. This is just a smart Wi-Fi plug for outside, for outdoors, right? Works with the Apple HomeKit. And I believe it works with, it works with Alexa, Google Assistant, and if this then that, which is a website, go check that out, how you can set things up to go, if this does this, do that. So I could set up, so if you tweet me a certain thing, it'll turn my lights on and off. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you know. And real simple, one button press to hook up, plug it in outside, right? And you can see the way that it's built, that heavy duty cable protection and built for outside. It's got feet on it if you're just going to set it down on the back there if you wanted to mount it to a wall or somewhere outside. And then 2 AC outlets. Set them up and away you go. And if you're not using them, everything's all protected in there. Good solid product. And the fact that it just works with Apple HomeKit if you're an Apple person, right? And if you're not, if you're with Google, it'll work with that too. Easy setup. Like most smart devices, there's lots of different uses for outside, right? Set up your HomePod, Apple TV, or iPad as a home hub. Then you can control your HomeKit accessories remotely. The device you set up a home hub must remain in your home, connect to your home Wi-Fi network, and power it on. Oh, there you go. I wonder if that HomeKit will work with an old iPad of mine. What's the video got? It's really weird. I'm not sure why. Simple setup. And there you go. So nice, simple instructions that comes along with it, and I can think of a lot of reasons to use that. We've just been working outside on our back deck and stuff, so I haven't hooked it up yet, but it's coming. It's coming soon. All right. Very cool. Well, we've certainly had lots to talk about here today, and I will be back later on today. I hope you'll come back and say hello, and if you haven't done it yet, please check out my social media up top there, and there's a follow button there as well if you want to smash that follow button so you get notified when I go live. I'll be back a little bit later on today. Gonna have some lunch, take a break. I'm gonna work on my 3D printer a little bit. Hopefully I've got some updates for you there as well. But for now, that's just it for today. So, well, for now, I'll be back in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. What time is it now? 12:30. I'll be back around 2:30, a couple hours, right? So until then, stay safe and happy shopping. Bye for now.